Hello everyone, welcome to the full course online. In this video, we are going to configure the Google Family Link app. In case you don't know about this app, it is a very good app to manage your child's time on a mobile phone. You can limit their screen time. You can manage a child's apps on their phone. Similarly, you can manage what they see online and secure their accounts. You can trace their location, see where they are, and get notifications about that. The app is available for both iPhone and Android devices. So be with us till the end of this video. Thank you. So first, we have to install the Family Link app on the parent's mobile. Go to the Play Store. Search for a Family Link. Click on Install. Once the download is complete, open the app from here or open it from the app shortcut. Either way, open the application. The first screen asks the parent if the child has a Google account. In order to use the Family Link, the child and parent need a Google account. If you don't have a Google account, there is another video on this channel. You can take help from that. The link is given in the description. If you already have a child's email address, click on Yes. On the next screen, it tells you to get your child's mobile phone or device and follow these steps. So now we will take the child's mobile phone and complete the steps. That is the child's phone. Go to the settings. Look for Google. There are many services provided by Google. We have to search for the Kids and Family section. And then click on Parental Control. Remember, these steps are to be completed by a parent or supervisor. Click on Let's do this. OK. Select your child's account. And then click on the Supervise account. All the next steps are for the child's parent. Click on Next. Enter the guardian's email address, password. And here is a detail of what the parent or guardian can control. The first one is that the guardian can manage the account settings and control the child count. The parent can block and approve apps on the child's device. Can control the location settings, which means the child's location can be traced. Similarly, the child's screen time can be supervised. There is also a guideline for what the parent cannot see or do. Remember, the parents cannot see what their child is doing on their screen. They cannot see the past searches. The parents cannot reset the Google account password of their child. Similarly, they cannot read their children's emails. They cannot listen to the child's phone calls. They cannot change the child's phone screen lock, and other data cannot be accessed by parents. OK. Here, the child would enter his or her password. And then click on Next. Now, these are the guidelines that the admin can follow. What is the admin's ability? Read it and then click on Activate this device admin app. OK. These are the default settings or the default controls that are applied. The first one is the controls on Google Play. What the child is allowed or not allowed to do. So the first one is apps and games. 12+ is selected by default, which means that the child can install those apps that are down 12+ but not above. What kind of books are allowed? There are some filters on Google Chrome. The first one allows all the websites. The third one allows only approved. The middle one is selected by default. Third is the filters on Google Search that the child can use. The first one is filtering out some text and links. The second one is that the images or the text will be blurred. and click on the Next. All is set, and click on Done. The steps on the child device are completed. Go to the parent device and click on Done. Click on Next. Allow again. Next. And that's it. Open the Family Link app on your own phone. Sign in using your parent account. Right at the top, you'll see the option for Google Play. Tap on that. Now, this is where you can manage what kind of apps your child is allowed to install from the Play Store. Right now, the setting allows your child to install apps rated 12+, but let's say you want to lower that, maybe to apps rated 3+, just to be safe. Go ahead and change that setting. Now let's test it out. On the child's phone, open the Play Store and try to install an app. Let's say it's a trading app. Immediately, the child sees a message. Approval required. A parent has to approve this item. At this point, the child has two choices. Ask in person, they hand over the phone to you, and you enter your password to approve it. Or send a request via message. Let's go ahead and deny this one for now. Now, let's say the child tries to install something useful, like Google Drive. This time, they choose to send a message to the parent. You'll get a notification. Tap the bell icon at the top of the Family Link app. Here, you'll see the request, and you have two options. Approve right away, or review the app first, just to be sure. It's a really helpful way to stay in control while still giving your child some freedom. Now, let's look at purchase and download approvals. You can choose whether every app needs your approval, or only paid content requires it. Let's select the second option, approval only for paid apps, and see how it works. Back on the child's phone, they try to install a premium app. They'll see a message saying they need to ask the family manager, and the request will be sent right to you. Simple, safe, and in your control. And finally, let's see how to set time limits for specific apps. Go to the Family Link app and choose Block or Set App Limits. Let's pick an app like CapCut. Maybe your child is spending too much time editing videos. You'll see a few options. Allow the app with no limits. Remove any existing limits. Or set a specific time limit. Let's say we want to allow CapCut for just 15 minutes a day. Set the time. Tap Done. And that's it. Now your child can enjoy the app just within the boundaries you've set. Open the Google Family Link app on the parent's phone. You've already seen how to manage Play Store access in our previous video, so now, tap the third option, Google Chrome and Web. You'll see 3 filter options. Let's explore each one in action. Option 1, allow all sites. Let's start with the default setting, allow all websites. Now, switch over to the child's phone and open the Chrome browser. Try searching for any type of content. As expected, there are no restrictions and everything is accessible. Back on the parent's phone, choose the second option, try to block explicit sites. Now let's test it. On the child's device, open Chrome and search for inappropriate content. This time, you'll see those sites are blocked automatically, a solid first layer of protection. For even tighter control, select the third option, only allow approved websites. Now, back on the child's phone, try searching for something like storybooks on Google. When they click on any link, they'll see a message. Ask your parent for approval. At this point, the child has two choices. Ask in person. The parent can unlock the site with a password. Send a request. The parent receives a message to approve it remotely. Let's go with the second option. On the parent's phone, you'll now see a request for approval. Once approved, that site is added to the safe list for future visits. And that's it. You've now seen how to use Google Family Link to filter web content and give your child a safer online experience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the playlist for more tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.